What's up guys, Fury TV here, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Today, we're going to be taking a look over the best poker hands seen in Party Poker live events from the past decade. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
That's when you know you've made it, is when they make it 11-handed for you.
Raise 10,000 total. Pass.
That's probably the better line usually.
It's normally the right way.
Okay, you don't see anyone who's not too good at live.
Likes to play a lot of hands, Tom.
Yeah, everyone who they make it 10-handed for is good at live. 11-handed,
Yeah,
they're
JC's
really
a very interesting. He's got so many edges to his game. And
they're good at live.
I guess.
this one, very funny hand. I mean,
throw you off a little bit. I play too fast, you know.
of course, the point system in the Premier League, JC felt it dictated this, but even Tom's pretty amazed at what happens here.
I check.
Check.
My card won't come up. Look. Oh, there it goes.
Check.
You're right. The black one might be in the way.
Check.
Tom is always so backwards about things, isn't he? A lot of guys would have, after raising pre-flop, would have bet that flop.
Yeah, he would see better that flop. I don't really understand why he didn't. I mean, you can push out a lot of little pocket pairs and stuff like that and just win the pot there and then. And when called, you play all right anyway. A lot of the time, you have 8 outs.
And I guess this is kind of what sows the seeds of deception, because he represents the jack much better this way. I mean, how is he to know? But he does, doesn't he?
Of course, he reps the jack really well. I think once he has checked back, I would 100% bet this turn. I think once you get check called, it's fairly obvious that JC has like an ace or a 2-pair type hand. Oh.
50,000 in the pot, and it's not automatic to go big here, but Tom
I think
thinks
you have to go big or not. You have to just bet at least double the pot, because then it's so unlikely that you're bluffing. You know. Yeah, I like Tom's bet here on the river. But if I was Tom Dwan, I just wouldn't trust that people was going to fold a full house to me. So I don't think I would have gone for it myself if I was him. But
is this kind of like classic Tom Dwan? I mean, this is him to a T, isn't it?
Yeah, this is. I really like the way he's played this hand. It's a ballsy play, and you know, JC thinks he's calling for at least a chop.
Folding an ace? That's hard to beat.
You can bluff me, kid.
It's hard to beat.
I'm easy.
Where's your kicker?
It's hard to beat.
No, I like that. It's a nice, well-played hand by Tom.
Yeah,
I think it's a really good bet sizing on the river.
Too strong.
Damn, they're all in. It's brutal. I wish there was like a not an all-in
game the other day.
It's never more frustrating than when you're just like...
Fully
I don't know which is best. But
you're ready to fire off today for a long day of poker, and they took it away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Over-rested.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they can't get me into the box. I'm sort of I'm rearing up in the paddock.
Traffic's fine where I live, really. But,
It's getting like here, or
it's the motorways. It's when they have like repairs and stuff.
Right.
It goes down to, like,
Cut off
lane.
ace-4. He's playing 30 bigs.
Then they close the whole...
You know what? Personally, I hate this. I hate these late position rag aces that you feel like you've got to play because it's an ace, but you know it's horrible if you get played back at.
Right.
You know it's.
Some comfort in that, as I say, Peter appears to be on the tighter player, so the button's less likely to do something to you.
Yeah.
So obviously going to open a little wider, but Kristen, of course, is going to defend very wide from the big blind against the cut-off open. Jack-9 certainly falls within that range.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, you don't mind getting called when you've got the rag ace. You know, it's like.
Well,
oh well, this is bad news for Kristen. You know, she has to pay one street here. You know, there's no escape, at least from paying off one street. Well, that's the escape I didn't think of.
He's going to check back. I thought, you know, it's one of the, if you're going to check with some aces, ace-4 is a pretty good one. Probably more inclined to check back hand like ace-7 or ace-8, given that you block some of the draws.
I mean, it's always a bit fishy when a raiser checks back an ace, though, because it often means exactly this. And Kristen's been around the block a few times, young as she is, and she wasn't buying it. It's probably easier for her to get away now than it would have been on the flop, although still I would have trouble not paying off one bet here.
Yeah, I think obviously she knows if he's checked back the flop, he's almost certainly going to bluff the turn.
Yeah.
This is obviously cool here and evaluate
good
river.
pot control, and she's given herself another chance to catch up as well. I think you've always got to pay one bet. And this is not good news for Kristen, actually. It makes it that bit more likely. I mean, it has bought the flush. It's easier for him to bet again now, but it's also that much more likely that he hasn't got an ace mathematically. So she'll do well. If he sizes his bet right, she'll do well to get away from paying it off. If he makes it, just over a third of the pot here.
Interesting, of course, the hand she has would be a pretty fun hand to bluff with, holding the jack of diamonds.
Well...
475.
No,
I think pretty ballsy.
I think she's too strong and too good to want to do that. It's, he's bet 475 into what?
Into 1.1-ish, 1.2.
Yeah. So like I say, he's bet just under a third of the pot, and a bit over. But it's a difficult size. It's sized up to get called by a 10 or a 9, isn't it? And she's in a tough spot. She's only beating a bluff, but now there's only 2 aces left there. He's either got one or he hasn't. He did check back on the flop.
She is going to go for the check raise bluff. I thought she might.
You called it. You called it.
I thought she might. This is a pretty good spot. Obviously, it's really hard for her opponent to have a flush because she holds a jack of diamonds most of the time.
What's he going to think of the fact that she used her time bank before doing that? I mean, did she do that already knowing that she was going to make this play?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a situation where the players, when they are going to raise rivers, obviously it's such a crucial street that they always use people are always going to use a time bank because it's such a crucial decision, whether you've got it or not, whether she had ace-10 here or the bluff.
Sure. But and now he's got the bluff catcher.
Yeah, he does.
He's in the same spot that she was in.
Fortunately for him, he doesn't hold a 7 or 8 to block a straight, doesn't hold a diamond.
And it's also a far less straightforward. She's shown a lot more strength now than he had done. And the story checks out because she check called the turn when the 10 of diamonds came, and now check raised the river when the ace of diamonds came. So it's a very intelligent bluff. But he's got an ace.
Yeah.
And this is the second. I've been in here 5 minutes, and I've seen a very similar play twice. Very, very sophisticated poker going on.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Here.
2 check raise bluffs already.
Yeah. This is the great thing about the structure as well, is it allows. This is day 3 of a tournament. We're not in the money yet, and they're able to play this great poker. Obviously, you have to be like Kristen to be capable of making these plays, and she's got it through. Yeah. Wow! I tell you what, that is, she's figured it out.
Yeah, that was awesome play there from Kristen.
And I didn't see that coming. I mean, you called it. You said it was a good spot for a bluff. I thought she was just thinking about whether to call off or not. But this is different level stuff, and I'm really impressed.
Again. And well, Aaron continues to run good. Bad news for Hooney. Top pair, Queen Quicker, Queen of Spades. We just check it to Aaron. The problem with that is Aaron bets big.
Oh, so that was our break? They just gave it? Oh, I didn't realize this.
Although, it's not huge in this instance. 7 million.
They'll deliver you food if you want.
That's true. But me eating a burrito on TV.
You're too vain.
Of course, Hooney going to continue with a call.
Party poker would never allow me that.
7 on the turn.
Oh, you think that would be a problem?
Ruining the shot.
We'll see the same action again on the turn. Check bet call.
Those burritos are good though. It's the best thing they have out there.
I just had one for the first time, and it was.
I thought quite decent.
32 million in the pot.
17.
Now I'm going just over half pot.
Compared to the Caesar salad and the hot dogs.
I think Hooney could definitely consider himself still ahead of some of Aaron's value even here. If he's been aware of how Aaron's been playing. Guy likes to put pressure on. Likes to bet a lot of hands. Six of diamonds on the river. Backdoor diamonds completing. Only 4 making a straight. Not that Aaron has to worry about Hooney having too many 4s, but he can definitely have a flush here. Ace-X of diamonds would play the same way. Just one. Aaron himself, of course, can have flushes.
27.
Barreling off. Does have some misdraws as well that he'll want to bluff. Hooney's Queen of Spades in his hand is a very bad card to have. He wants Aaron to have likes of King, Queen, Queen 10, Queen, Jack of Spades. Cards like that. Could theoretically turn this into a bluff with the Ace of Diamonds in his hand.
5 seconds.
That would be a pretty cool play. Got to think, what kind of hand is Aaron going to bet 3 streets with? He doesn't have any combo draws on the flop that have made flushes. A hand like, say, 6, 7 of diamonds that might bet the flop and taken off. It's obviously blocked by. There you go, he's done it. Hooney does do it. I love this. It is class. Taking the Ace of Diamonds and turn it into a perfect bluff.
Should check.
Aaron wishing he checked his set back and maybe inclined.
I fold.
Wow, he does. He's going to show it and fold.